Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your girl Silent Chick. Welcome to my channel, Silence of Beauty. Let beauty enter your world. Okay guys, so yesterday we posted here on my channel that we were going to be starting a new segment called
To All of Us.
And we got several letters submitted in, so we decided to do one of them today, and the one that we are choosing to do is called Wondering Eyes. So I'm gonna jump right into it, and I'm gonna read the letter. So this young lady submitted this letter, and it goes something like this. What would you do if your boyfriend consistently looked at other women in public and online? I have confronted my boyfriend about this because I find this behavior to be disrespectful, but he doesn't. He believes as long as he's being faithful and coming home to me that I have nothing to worry about. Now I have asked him to stop using my computer and iPod for looking and browsing at other women online. He goes to different websites like Black Planet, porn sites, and even has the nerves to sign up for these sites and so forth, but he will not listen. How or what should I do? Mind you, we've been together for 7 months and been living together for 2 months. So, just to sum it up, she's having a really big issue with her man looking at other women in public and going on these social sites like Black Planet, even porn sites, and looking at these women. What should she do? Do you want to go?
Go ahead first.
Okay, so I'll say this, and this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but this is my opinion. So first, let me say this. We're all human, and I would think it'd be impossible not to find someone of the different sex or even same sex, whatever floats your boat, okay, attractive. I mean, every day you walk on the street and every day you might see someone that's attractive, and noticing that only makes you human. Now, noticing and reacting is two different things. So I mean, if he sees a next girl that's attractive, for me, that wouldn't necessarily be a problem as long as he's not disrespecting me about it. I mean, you could look at someone and find them attractive. That doesn't mean you're gonna be all up on them or your mouth is gonna be hanging to the ground. But you see people every day that's attractive. So for me, that wouldn't be necessarily a problem. I mean, if he's being disrespectful about it, like for example, if me and him were in public on the road and he's seen a girl that he thought that was attractive, I wouldn't get mad because he did a second take and looked at the female. I mean, if he was staring her down and gawking at her with his mouth open and going on and on and on, I might have to put him in check and be like, hey, okay, you can get your eyes out. But for me, that wouldn't be a problem. As far as the social networks, and I say this because I truly believe these social networks are the devil. They will ruin your relationship. They will cause problems.
It's not the devil. Every time someone's bad negative, everybody wants to call it the devil. It's not the devil.
Okay, well, this is my opinion though.
It's not the devil though. It's what people do with it. If you're in a relationship, then it's how you're using the website. The website itself is not a devil.
Not the site, but I'm just saying literally. I'm not saying
I just like people always, everything that's negative is always the devil. But go ahead.
That's my opinion.
I apologize for interrupting your opinion.
Well, I believe that all these social networks, like I was saying, I believe that, like he said, he's correct. How you use them does cause it causes a lot of problems in relationships depending on how you use it. It's all about being respectful. I mean, having these social networks should not necessarily is a problem, but it's what he's doing with the social networks and how he's interacting with people on the social networks. You seem to have a big problem with him using your computer and iPod. I don't know how you guys situate your stuff in your house or anything, your home, but you seem to be having like a issue with that. I mean, if he's on these sites like Black Planet, everybody knows, I'm sorry, but I believe everybody knows that sites like Black Planet and all these other meet and greet sites, everybody knows what it's really for.
For real.
Internet dating, yes or no?
If you want to call it that.
Pretty much. It's like, so you know when you sign up that that's pretty much what it's for. Despite what people want to say, oh, they're here to network and blah, 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 all that stuff. You kind of know because you're going to get tons of notes and messages, and it's just a whole bunch of people viewing your page and writing a whole bunch of craziness and all that stuff. The porn sites to me wouldn't necessarily bug me. I mean, but you have to know what what bugs you and what bothers you. And you said you've talked to him, but you kind of, for me, you need to put your foot down and like say, listen, I'm having a huge issue. I'm feeling really disrespected. This is not someone that you're just talking to. I mean, you guys been together for 7 months, and you guys are living.
Fresh. That's still fresh.
You guys are living together. It's like a really short period of time to really, I mean, to really know somebody. It's one thing dating someone, but it's the next thing to actually live with someone. I mean, you got to pick up their habits, like, you know what I mean? It's a short period of time to like be together with someone and live with someone. It's like everything is still really, really fresh. I mean, if you met him and he had all these sites before, you can't necessarily get mad. What you can do is put your foot down and say, listen, I'm feeling really disrespected. It's not the fact that you have these social network sites up, but it's what you're doing with them. Is he commenting? Is he leaving notes? What is he doing when he's being on these sites? He's browsing at these girls. Okay, you're browsing, you're looking at these girls, fine. Are you sending them messages? If you're sending them messages, what kind of messages are you sending? Are you exchanging emails? Are you exchanging numbers? Are you sending pictures? Like, that's something that you probably would need to sit down with him and discuss. But I mean, it's still pretty fresh. 7 months is not that long to be with somebody. And within that 7 months, you guys been living together for 2 months. That means you guys been living together at 5 months. Well, yeah. Pretty much, right? So it's really fresh. You have to be able to learn his habits and know his habits, because you can't come now and be like, okay, you gotta stop having Black Planet. You can't watch porn. You can't do this. You can't do that. Because listen, he was doing that before. You know, but if you guys are in a relationship, what you can and should do is be able to talk to him and say, you know what, babe, I know you have this site, and even though I may not be 100% comfortable, I just feel disrespected when you're doing this or you're doing that, and I would appreciate it and if you would be mindful of my feelings and know that I don't like it. You know what I mean? But if he continues to disrespect you, then that might not be the person you really want to be with, that's going to constantly disrespect you. But that's just my view, baby.
My turn?
Yeah, go ahead, sure.
Well, you pretty much said everything, to be honest. But on a man's perspective, man's view, and I'm trying to see where I can find something to help his case out. And the only thing I can say is, like, guys like to look. I'm sure we like to look too, but you know how everybody knows how guys are. We like to look. You know, we see a girl with a fat ass, we want to look. Big ass breasts, we want to look. Especially if she's pretty too. You know, we want to look. So I mean, but at the same time, a man's gotta know that his woman's beside him, and he needs to respect her. You know what I mean? It's one thing to be, if he's by himself, then hey, I can understand and fine, look all you want. But when you're with your woman, and for your woman to be feeling certain ways beside you, because you're there gawking at other women, that's disrespectful. You know what I mean? So I myself could understand where she's coming from. And I mean, like, if I'm with my girl and my girl's there staring at every other guy, that's gonna bother me. That'll bother anybody. So I mean, he needs to take it down a notch and just understand that, yo, he's disrespecting his girl. And if he really likes her, and obviously they're serious because they're living together, then You know, if he really values their relationship, then he needs to do what he has to do to make sure that relationship works. You know, and like with the social networks and sites or whatever, you know, again, like what my girl here was saying, it's what he does in terms of how he's entertaining the women. Is he himself saying on notes, and then and if he receives notes, what is he saying back to the women? You know what I mean? Is he letting them know that he has a woman and he's only there just to pass time or whatnot or what have you? You know what I mean? So things like that he needs to cut back to. If anything, he should just delete it and done. And the porn sites, I mean, porn is porn. Almost everybody watches porn.
Not everybody watches porn.
I said almost everybody watches porn. Porn is boring. You know, it's like watching a Food Network. People dipping and stirring at end of I get no food. I don't get nothing. So I mean, porn is porn, you know.
So no problem with the porn.
No problem with the porn.
So no problem with the porn.
Did I give too much information about the porn? Like I have to touch on everything.
I didn't say anything.
It's the truth. Porn's boring, you know.
Okay, so what about? Let me ask you a question. So let's just touch back on the social networking, okay?
Why is that so important to you?
Because it's really important. Sorry, like I was saying. And let's just touch on the social networking for a bit. Because I don't know if she's saying, well, she didn't really clarify if he's writing messages, but she just has a big problem with him.
On the sites.
On the sites. And it looks like she has a problem with him using her shit to be.
But the reason I think she has a problem because she knows that he's on there.
That's what I think.
Talk to women. I understand where she's coming from. You know what I mean? And I'm like I said, I'm trying to find the only common ground I can find with him coming from a man is that men like to look.
Which
you know what I mean? And everybody knows men like women look too, but men love to look too. But men love to look.
Women look just as much. We're probably just a little bit more settled with our looking.
Okay, and guys, we don't care. We're still looking. We're like, damn, type of thing. You know what I mean? Especially from a bunch of guys. You know what I mean? So that's just how we are. But after that, that's as much as I can agree. That's as much as I'm with him on that. After that, I feel like he's in the wrong. I mean, for his girl to even notice that he's always doing it, he's probably just blatantly just doing it right there like that, you know.
Blatantly disrespecting
her. Not that disrespectful like that.
Which he needs to sit down.
Disrespectful.
Which he needs to sit down. You need to sit down and say, listen, you know.
Or anybody else that's in this situation.
Or anybody else that's in the situation. Listen, I mean, I'm feeling this way. I don't like it. Because from what you're saying, it seems like you've already told him that you don't like it. But sometimes it's how we say things too. Would you agree?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're hurt and you already came to a person more than once, I mean, you can't keep going to a person more than once nice and all happy and all giddy, you know. You're gonna
take your computer away. Like, if he wants to do that, make him go to internet cafe. I mean, no.
Oh my gosh, no, it's fine. Like, if he has to go to internet cafe, then he has a problem. Then
why should he be using her computer to do that? That's disrespectful.
But if you go to internet cafe and he's paid $2 an hour to use somebody else's computer, that's not worth it. That's not worth it though.
But he's being really disrespectful, babe.
Who does that?
I'm just saying. He probably doesn't do it. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying though, but if he did that, wouldn't that be funny?
Well, he needs to stop using her shit to do this.
Or go to a library.
Well, I don't care where he goes. I don't care where he goes. Like, if I have my computer or you are on my computer looking at other women, I would honestly feel disrespectful.
Exactly.
Disrespected. And I'm saying this because I've experienced it and I've gone through the exact same thing. And it was a huge problem for me. But it was a problem for me because I was being disrespected completely. Not him. Don't think it was him. It wasn't him. But in previous relationships, I've been disrespected to the fullest. Living with somebody and having them use my computer to look at women on Black Planet, look at women on all types of different websites, talking to these women, exchanging numbers, and you don't even have a penny.
I got the verdict, okay?
Okay.
I'm still a cat out the bag. I'm sure everybody could put this together for a long time. He's slamming other girls. Okay, that's just the way it is.
You don't know if he's slamming other girls.
He's slamming other girls, man. I'm a guy. I know what I'm talking about. I want to be honest, right? Blatantly open, honest. My opinion, honest. And all the brothers if all the guys are being real with me, if you have your girl, okay, and you say you love your girl, then that's your girl. You're not gonna mess around with a girl, right? Guys are dogs. I admit it. But that's how we are.
Not all guys are dogs.
Most are.
Are you a dog?
I'm not a dog, but I'm not. I was a dog. You know that I told you already for the past.
And you're changed, man.
I'm changed. Anyways, so what I'm trying to say is, if he could do it in front of your face, and he's telling, and he's talking to other girls like this in front of your face, when it happens, you're like, well, the signs were all there. Why are you surprised? I'm always looking at girls. I'm always talking to girls. Yeah. What he? I mean, he could be doing it for fun, yes, but more than like, let's not be naive.
So just imagine he hasn't slept with a girl, or he hasn't slept with other women, but him talking, and
what's the point though? What is the point then? What's the point of him talking to the girls? I'm sure both men and the women, or women and men, however you want to put it first, of all sexual orientations or whatever the case may be, can see right here, right now, if a guy or female is doing this, then more likely there's something else that they want that they're not getting from their person that they're with.
But you could be giving someone everything that they want, but they're just not ready to settle down.
And that's why I said too before that he's just not ready. But you told me, how can I say he's not ready? But it's evident. So that's my opinion. I'm sure, and I hope that.
What should she do? We haven't answered what she should do.
You did already. We're keeping going the same thing. You said that she should sit him down and really lay out what she wants. I mean, at the end of the day, a relationship is about happiness, right? It's about, and then it's actually, at the end of the day, it's about self. And if self ain't happy, then you gotta do what you gotta do to make self happy. You can't go and please somebody else and sacrifice your happiness all the time. It doesn't work like, yes, the relationship's about compromise. But if you're sad the whole time, when we have our little stuff and you're sad, you are eventually you're gonna break down to the point where you're gonna come to me and say, honestly, I'm not happy no more. And I gotta look at myself and say, shit, well, I gotta change. I gotta do what I gotta do to make things work. You know what I mean? I gotta screw that screw tire over there and, hammer that nail over there.
Sit him down. Have a heart-to-heart.
Put that down right there.
Sit him down and have a heart-to-heart talk. Set down your ground rules and say, listen, if we're going to continue with this relationship, especially continue living together.
I think it's too soon, me personally. I mean, you might gotta thought you were in love.
But you don't know why they've been living together.
I know, I'm saying,
there
could be any reason, but then, like you said, seeing somebody, living with somebody, two different things.
But just sit down and have a heart-to-heart with him and talk to him and state your rules, your grounds of what you want, and let him know. And if he can't do that, I mean, it's time to look for a new apartment, girl.
Or him, depending.
Or him, however you guys want to work it. He might want to go to that internet cafe and start talking to the girls there.
Really?
It's the truth. Really? It's the truth. Anyways, guys, I hope this was helpful. People, leave your information below, your opinions, what you think this girl should do, and I'm gonna leave the form open. So that's my opinion. That's his opinion. It's been said.
Peace.
Bye, guys.